We're back. It's a Friday. Happy Friday. Everybody come in line for the Dragon Quest train. Single file, please. Single file. Stop pushing! As you can see, I'm very excited. I may have hit the button once or twice there. We're on the Switch version again. This time we're gonna do the Glen Castle story. I was about to say the other town, agreed. But yeah, we're starting off here at Glen, for our second to last key emblem. It's pretty exciting here. Puku was a good time. Very good themes. The Glen is where the ogres stay, so it's more of a warring nation, more about fighting, more than about just, dedicating and doing things for the people and duty and all that stuff. It's more about warring nations and seeing who's the strongest. That's their sort of spiel there. I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. Remember to leave a sub and a like if you like what I'm doing here. You like the playthrough. You like the game content. Try to give you guys valuable things, to take away from here. Not just a random YouTube video playthrough there. But I do my best to make it valuable content. So if you enjoy, do come along for the ride here. I'll give you guys a little bit of story about last night. I'm recording this on a Monday. And that's because I usually like to record these earlier, but I'm pretty enthralled by this game, pretty excited. I was streaming last night. My first stream. We just did some dailies and did the coin boss a little bit. But I can stream now on Twitch, same channel, just Magic Koopa. So you can follow me there. I'll probably start putting links to the channel in there, and we'll probably start doing streams on the weekend, the weeknights, or whenever I can. But I imagine with this playthrough, I'm gonna have to have grinding streams quite often. Probably gonna have to have some grinding streams. So, because of that, I decided to get that set up. I don't have all my stream elements or anything up, but feel free to watch. Here's a clip. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That is kind of what we get into over there. It's a fun time. Uh, Feel free to follow the channel. Like I said, I don't have anything set up on there. I gotta look up how to get stream elements and all that stuff good. I'm just glad this game is able to run and not destroy my internet, but I don't think I've mentioned yet, I am moving soon, so we'll see how good our internet is when we move. Right now, we have Xfinity, which is it's Xfinity. It's not like the greatest ever, but it gets the job done. So, we don't hate it. Nevertheless, here we are in Glen Castle. I'll go ahead and do my story spoilery thing here. Also, guys, I missed the cutscene. When you first arrive in Glen, the guy just tells you, "Hey, we're starting a war. Go to the king." So we can get more people to join the war. Um, with the other town in here. The other town is Gartland, and these guys are gonna start a war with them. So now we're gonna go talk to the king. I went and tried to go to the actual pocket projector, the cutscene replayer in this game, and get that cutscene back, but you can't. You can't. It is so useless and so small that they said, "Fuck it, we don't need it." So we are switching to English here. I was on the Switch. Now we're on PC. I wanted to do this cutscene as the cosplay that I did before last episode. I want to see if you guys got your guesses in to who it was. And there's a funny line in this cutscene that I wanted to show off here, just because it's kind of congruent with the cosplay. Okay, so for real this time, we're gonna get into the spoiler chat. Skip ahead if you don't want spoilers for this episode. Okay, guys, so this story, it's kind of basic, it's kind of lame, you know. You just do your thing. But nevertheless, um, basically what happens is the king is he's sick or whatever. Um, and he keeps getting headaches for some reason after someone gave him a gift from Glen Castle, from the Kingdom of Gartland. So after they gave him the gift, he started getting headaches, um, and he didn't know what to do. And he was all poisoned; he was gonna die. And then this sage, the wonderful sage Malin, came in and took the thing off and said, "You could have died, but don't worry, I'm here. I love helping people, so I'll just take this off your hands." After that, this is where we come in, and the sage guy that just walked in came in. Uh, King's sending us both to jail because his headache's so bad that he can't stand to see anyone that makes his headache activate, you know. And when he's around us, when he's around the sage, his headache gets worse. So he sends us to jail. And now we're gonna talk to Sage a little bit, um, and then eventually we get let out of jail pretty quickly here, as this guy's the one who explained to us somebody the other day got locked up, and then you know they released them later. So it's probably gonna happen to us too. And when we talk to Sage here, he has some, you know, insights into who we are. I indeed have been brought back to life in more ways than you know. You haven't figured out what the cosplay is yet? I'll explain later in the video. It is from a Persona game. I'll put a picture up later when we get a good, better angle of him. Get a side-by-side comparison here somewhere. So yeah, Eidos, we'll get into what he's doing in Astoltia later, but all the sages are busy now that Nurgle's attacking with the miasma, is the basics of what's going on here. And he actually can't stay in this country for too much longer. So he just tells us to come to the inn. We're both free now, so now we're gonna go back to KU and see him at the inn here. After this guy's like, "Oh, please do it. You have to save the king. If I can't do it, you got to." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." And the gist of the story here is that Eidos is gonna tell us at the end to go to two different places. We have to get a chalice that was stolen by the skeletons and restore the tree to get a drop to put into the chalice. And then we gotta make the king drink it. And that'll cure him of the miasma. These are two different locations in Ogreed. One's kind of near, one's kind of far. And along the way, we'll do a little bit of grinding, we'll do a little bit of traveling, we'll do a little bit of monster hunting, and all that. But yeah, that's the basic gist of the story. I don't really want to get into the lore of these things yet. You know, Swordmaster Orin and Gilish they're kind of like Ogre gods, if you will. And I don't think they were I think the skeletons may have been sent here by the miasma, but I don't think the the second boss here is. I think he was just literally a dragon that was put here. A dragon that existed or something in the quest. A dragon for the quest. Oh my god. So yeah, that was Sage telling us where to go. We have to make it to what do you call it? The cave near here. I forget what it's called. But we have to go to a cave. Don't we love caves? And fight some dudes. That's the end of the spoiler chat. I'm not gonna get into more of the story here. Oh wait, actually, yeah, I gotta spill the ending. I gotta spill the ending. That's not the end of the spoiler chat. Okay. So yeah, we get the two things. Um, yeah, and then we cure the king, and then the king gives us the key emblem. Yeah, I basically said everything. I basically said everything. Um, yeah, I'm forgetting my entire dialogue. Oh my goodness. But anyways, we have our zoom stones here. I'm just checking to make sure which ones are right so that I can replace the glitter windmill tower and get in the Glen Castle entry. I think the castle is the third one. Yeah, there we go. Get that in our zoom stone register so that we can warp back here at the end of this quest. And yeah, here we go. A little bit of a trek to the cave here, but no probs. We're still running Monster Masher with the axe. We got Baby Minstrel. I think is a ranger? Or are you a warrior right now? I forget what I was. I'll have to see what attacks they do. And then we got the Sanguini here. It's my monster. And this is where I realize I'm going the wrong way. Fantastic. Alright. But yeah, that was the gaming talk that we have here. I guess I'll get into some chats now. Today is Monday, you know. I'm uploading this on Friday, so we've made it through the week. And your motivation from Friday, from the perspective of Monday, is to maintain, you know, endure. And never be afraid to try new things or do different things, you know? Behind every fear is the person we want to be. Oh, little cute message. You know, so you have to think whenever you're afraid, that's just like pointing you in directions, you know? That's like your sign to be like, whoa, let's unpack this, you know? Like, for example here, let's say I was afraid to start a YouTube channel, you know? Let's unpack that. Why would you be afraid, you know? Why would you be afraid to be seen or be discovered, you know? Why would you be afraid to, you know, possibly fail, you know? And not keep up with the actual progress that you're feeling in yourself, you know? And I could like actually see firsthand, like, oh my gosh, this is how I was a week ago, a day ago, a month ago, a year ago. You know, I like seeing that. And one thing that I've realized in my later years is that you you can't get away from your nature, you know? Like you can always run away from it. You can always kill it or whatever, but what was that quote? Let me go back to my photos here. Yeah, so Horus in 20 BC. This was forever ago, guys. This is ancient knowledge. But the quote is, "You may drive out nature with a pitchfork, yet she'll constantly be running back." You know? So you just got to realize in yourself, if you're the kind of person who acts this way and you've constantly tried your life to like run away from it or do something, you know, you have to sort of not accept it, but accept that there is no solution and you have to endure and maintain, you know? So I would rather have a uh, a marker, if you will, a strategic landmark day by day of how stupid I've become, you know, of how gooned my brain has become, you know? Um, because I feel like that not only helps me, but my general community that I will inherently build because, like, I'm not an idiot, guys. I can tell patterns. I know people flock to me, so uh, it will inherently be built, no matter if I engage with it or not. The stream was good. I had like one viewer, by the way, if you're wondering. It's not like I was super popular and I exploded day one, but I feel like if I stream a lot, you know, it could happen. And I'm not afraid. But I was afraid, you know? I will admit, at times, to start this, to continue this, to, you know, we're afraid to be consistent, you know, because of the power that it brings. But now I'm all for power. Now we will be the powerful crew. I hope you guys like this glam. I'm really digging the regular equipment look here. I like the wiggly skirt. It's pretty cool. I like the skirt physics. They look like heavy, but not heavy at the same time, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's funny. The graphics in this game are one of the main reasons why I play it. That's another thing I'm afraid of, like, you know, just having people see the MMO that you play and you're like, whoa, that game looks terrible. You know, wow, that looks like a literal PBS cartoon. That's awful. Why would you play that? That's another fear. But I suppose in Japan they really value games that look like this. I always have, I probably always will. But yeah. I got too like, so with the fear, you know, you get attached to comfort, you know? You get attached to what's easy, you get attached to the path of least resistance. But I think the new philosophy is finding comfort in progress, you know? Finding comfort in the fact that you can keep going. You can get another level. And you can get, you know, you just rank up your knowledge and your success. Here we are in the cave. I don't have too much farther to go till we fight the Skelly Boys. You can see we're already fighting some forms of skeletons. But it's gonna get a little bit crazier, I will admit. I do think this episode has some banger cutscenes. It's just the story is kind of lame, I will admit. The spoiler chat, it confused me because it was such a lame story that, like, I was confused that I already finished it, you know? It was like over in 2 seconds. It was a 5-second spoiler chat. This is not the Magistris story. This is much different, you know? We got a couple more Skelly Boys here. My axe damage is crazy high right now. I mean, you gotta think, like, I am, what, 31? I am about 4 times lower level. I'm not doing, yeah, okay, so I guess that was a crit that just did. That was a crit that baby just did. But you gotta think, I'm still doing like around 1/4 or a little bit more with my regular attacks. I think maybe does like 400. So it's pretty cool. The damage is scaling properly, you know? I haven't gotten any crazy equipment or anything though, so. And here we are. I believe we'll chill out and do some stuff before we enter the boss room. There's a treasure chest in here too. But yeah, guys, I'd say the main takeaway from this little travel portion here is that you can't take away your nature. You can't take away your nature, and you gotta just do what you can to find comfort in progressing towards something slightly better than what you're doing now, you know? But don't fret, my friends. Progress is easy. 1% better every day, you know? Whew. Man, these days can get long, though. Man, these days can get long. My bonus time's over. I'll probably put another orb on. Getting my skill points right here. I'm gonna do a couple more of those Monster Masher quests here before we get into version 2. Just to get my skill points a little high. I've recorded a couple of them. We'll do a little in-between episode where I'll show you guys the crafting stuff and the rest of my Monster Masher quests. I'll do a little in-between episode next time. I might upload the in-between episode beforehand, actually. I might upload it on like a Tuesday. Tomorrow or something. We'll see. But yeah, I'll go through all of our little crafting tasks and extra fishing jobs and whatnot. We'll get all that stuff settled. I've recorded it, I just haven't done any commentary over it yet, so. And oh my gosh, what a wonderful cutscene. We got our Skelly Boy. This one's such a banger. Yeah. Yeah. I could probably just have that as the intro. I don't even have to like edit it or anything, really. That probably was the intro, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. That is just so good. That is so good. Alright. So here's our boss. Master Orin. He is protecting his chalice with his Skelly Boys. This boss can actually be pretty hard. I'd say Ogre probably has maybe like the second hardest bosses in the Key Emblem stories. Maybe the hardest bosses. I thought that was a different move. I thought it was using Helm Splitter. And I think we're done here. Cool. Got a level. Me and Lot Lot. Okay. Shiny boy. Yo. When someone compliments my heart. When someone says I'm a nice person. Yo. Me when someone says I'm a nice person. We got the chalice. Good job. Alright, so now we gotta go back to the inn. And back to good old Mr. What's his face? Maybe I'll do more cutting out of this. I feel like this doesn't need to be like a 40-minute video, but I don't know if you guys want to see me stumble through Japanese menus. It really doesn't take me too long to get out of here, but I suppose once we're out of version 1, I can start cutting out more of the in-between times. Like you see what it looks like. I'm just walking out, hitting Zoomstone, yada yada yada. Do I hit my head on the wall? I don't think I do. No, we're good. Pretty basic stuff. But we're going back to the inn to go meet up with Eidos. And it's gonna be pretty funny because Eidos is like, I cannot wait on you. You are taking too fucking long. I have shit to do. So instead, he gets a pretty girl, which I'm cool with. You know, I'm cool with. Reasonable, reasonable wedding lady here. Gonna tell us what's going on, and basically she says Eidos couldn't make it, yada yada yada. But he told you to take the chalice and then go to Cloud Top Peak. I forget what it's called. It's like top of the mountain here. Go to the top of the mountain. It's gonna be dangerous, and you're gonna have to fight a giant dragon. But you're gonna get a drop from the tree. Get a droplet from the tree, and that's the basic gist of it. So we are traveling again. I think I'm gonna start about halfway at the Gert Strait. Just to save some time, and then on the way there's a quest that I'm going to complete here for extraction on materials. So let me explain that real quick. To extract materials, you have to do a quest that makes you fight strong monsters about 10 times. It can be pretty annoying to do later, and I'm just making sure I have all my grinding quests out so I can do dailies with these characters. Because the dailies will be important. You're gonna need a lot of money. You're gonna need a lot of money to do this quest. So yeah, what we're gonna do, I'll just explain my strategy here. I'm gonna get a pot alchemy and lamp alchemy. And then my main character already has sewing, so I'm just gonna make a bunch of cloth armors. I'm guessing the new class is gonna be a cloth armor wearer because we have I think maybe like a heavy armor, cloth armor subtype or something like that. I don't know, but nevertheless, it'll be pretty useful. Basically, pot and lamp alchemy will get alchemy effects on equipment. So I make nice equipment, put alchemy effects on it, sell it, and profit. You know, question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. It's essentially the plan here. Generally don't want to make your own stuff. You generally just want to go find stuff that's good. Making your own stuff is very time consuming. But yeah, you get quests daily for the jobs. And it's best to start knocking out dailies as soon as possible to get some gold. And it's best to do your fishing man dailies so that you can get the zoom stone to the middle. Because you don't get the mega one until like version 2, middle of version 2 really. Takes a while. So I want to be able to jump back and forth between places pretty easily here, and I think I do get the fishing level up pretty high already, so it's not going to be a problem there. I'm very good at keeping up with dailies, very good at the grind action. And I didn't actually go to Gert Strait from Southport Town Linder. This is Gert Strait. I just walked it, so we're just gonna walk all the way. We're gonna walk the entire way there. Over here at the bottom of the map, we have some strong shield guys. I'm gonna grind on for a little bit. I won't subject you guys to me fighting a bunch of guys over and over again. We'll just speed it up like we've done before a couple times. No problem there. Uh, but this environment is very, very nice. This is actually one of my favorite looking places. I'll give you guys an overview of how this looks here. And you got a little town on the side here. It's nice to fish here. All that good stuff. You can set zoom stones. I think I do set a zoom stone because I am doing the Gartland quest. And I need to go here to get to Glen Castle. It is actually a long trek. I'd say this is probably one of the biggest areas in the game. About like a 15, 25-minute walk. If you're like fighting enemies along the way. I think there's a race to do it, and I think you can race across this place in like 6 minutes, 4 minutes. Something crazy fast like that. But there's a move with the dual board that you can boost with and stuff. Indeed, indeed. So before we jump into the grind fest here, I suppose I could give you guys a little something to chew on for a little bit, and then I'll come back to it. After the grind fest, after you've thought about it, I'll come back to it and we'll talk and we'll see what you guys think as well. I'll implore you to like go into the comments and be like, I was thinking about that beforehand, and this is what I think. But the analogy is that love is like music, or like, yeah, like love is like music. Chew on that. Chew on that. See you guys in a little bit. These are the shield guys. What we're gonna do is fight them for a couple of times. As you can see here, we need to fight them 10 times.
Psst, I see dead people. Monster on the beat, ho, deep, bro, be rap, nigga, get a free throw, man down, call out emblems, tell him please, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these phony ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all in me, mama. How many options really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up the score with them.
And we're back. So I just went to the next room. So yeah, just like that song. That song is love. This love is the song, you know? But I feel like a lot of times when we feel like we're falling in love, we're falling in music, we're falling in something, it's powerful because it really is like that feeling. Feeling is the same. Like, and you can't describe it. You can't describe it in any other way but just like the fall. Just like an obsession, you know? And I'd say that's because like you can make music, you can make love, but if there's not time put into it, if there's not purpose put into it, you know? It's just gonna sound shitty, it's gonna turn out weird, you know, and you can even put a lot of time into it, and it can still go bad, you know? There's so many things that have to come together perfectly to create something that sounds beautiful to someone's ears musically. And conversely, congruently, there's also a lot that needs to happen in order for a beautiful love, a beautiful romance to take place, you know? And I'm not talking like, Animal Planet here, nothing but mammals, but even deeper than that, the connections we have with other people, relationship-wise, your family, your friends, You know, that one dude that you were at the bar hopping with and, you know, became best friends immediately when you said two words to him. You don't remember his name, but that was a good night. There's a lot that goes into making a beautiful love happen, you know? There's a lot of variables. And conversely, I feel like music and honestly, we could take this analogy deeper and go with like a lot of art or anything artistic. Because I'd say that feeling that we get when it's good is very much the same. Is very much the same, at least to me. Um, and usually, when it's art, it don't fight back. It don't got teeth. It can't fight back though. Sometimes the art betrays you. I will admit. No treasure chest there. Oh my gosh, I didn't get it. I also forgot to get it afterwards too. That's pretty sad. We will get it eventually. Okay, so we have our boss of the day here. As you can see, the tree is encased underwater, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get that droplet. What an intro! Very majestic. All right, let's go. Yeah, he was not happy immediately. I feel you there, you know? Sometimes you just wake up and you're just not about it. You're just not about it. Okay, here we go. So I think you guys know what my strategy is. We're gonna hit it very hard. Yeah, I am going Ranger on this one, definitely. Look at the Ranger dances. Hey, hey, hey. It's gonna be over pretty easily though. I'm gonna let him do the specials and destroy him. Very nice. Very nice. I did say these were the hardest bosses, didn't I? Well, sometimes I lie. Sometimes I lie. Oh my goodness. He's very angry. Yeah. Oh, he's dead. Yo. I think I remember face planting like that when I was playing hide and seek once. Alright. And now the tree is above ground, making it very easy to get the droplet. Oh yeah. And we got the crystal in there. It's cooking. And we're ready to get back at the king and cure his miasma. Okay? Gotta cure the king. What a time. What a time to be alive in miasma world. Oh man. I love it though. I love it though. Okay. So one thing I want to leave you guys with at the end of the day here is a little quote. I really like this one. It's about love, cause you know, this entire episode has more been about love and war. So we'll stick to the theme here. We'll stick to the little bit of theme here. And the quote is that the chains of love are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. And that's true. Like, you know, like I'm saying this falling thing, this falling in love, whenever you fall in love to, you know, like you can't feel the fact that you're actually like encased in it, you know? You won't know that you're swimming through jelly until it's too late, you know? Until there's no way to get out of the jelly and it's all over your house and you know, you're swimming in everything, you know? Like, did I know I would forever be playing this game 1 year ago? No. I have known about this game for a while though. It released, like I said, in 2012. That was right around the time when I started playing Dragon Quest VIII. And this game has gone through a lot of different stages as far as it goes. So, also, this is a banger cutscene. I love this cutscene so much, man. It's very goofy. I might use a little bit of this in the intro as well. Also, one of my favorite Dragon Quest tunes. Yo. So they have to hold him down to get him to drink it. Ooh. Got him. Ooh. Yeah, they gotta hold him down to get him to drink the, Ooh, got him. The football tackle. Yeah. They gotta hold him down to make him drink the chalice, because he would not have drinking that himself. He's got that headache. We got him. Very good now. Very good now. Oh. So now the king's gonna explain what happened, and he feels better, and the miasma did this, and then he's like, what happened was you had that jewel, and then somebody took it off you because it was causing you to almost die from miasma. I'm gonna see if they give the flashback to it. Yeah, they do give the flashback to it. So this is gonna show Malin here. That's her body. She's a looker, I tell you. So we'll see more of her next time. But she got the pendant off of him, and he's confused because the pendant was a gift from Glen Castle. Which was why they were probably going to go to war with them, because the gift from Glen Castle cursed him, and now he felt evil. So, you know, you get the seeds of something being planted for later, but you don't get the actual the bus, if you will. You don't get the bus. So we get the key emblem because he didn't realize he was gonna start a war, and he's like, that's pretty substantial. You stopped a whole war, so I appreciate you there. Which is cool. And we'll get into more warring, more war having when we go to the Glen Castle story. And we'll learn more about Malin and more about why she took the jewel and all that stuff in her wonderful story. Okay. So yeah, that's about it, guys. That's it for me. I'm done talking. I'm gonna go sit by the king here, and we're gonna come back at you next time. Now that we are Glen Castletown heroes. Next Monday we'll have a video. Of course. But before that, might have little side videos here and there, right? So just look out for it.